What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Future Knight Eric here with the third video installment of my Egyptian God deck series. So as I previously mentioned in a channel update a while back, and obviously the previous video, which was a duel between the 3 constructed obelisk decks versus the 3 constructed slifer decks. This will be an opening of King's Court in hopes to build the Knight deck. Very suitable for me, obviously, Future Knight building a Knight deck. That also incorporates the guard cards and the new support that has come from those structure decks. Yeah, that's pretty much the basis of it. Then from this video we will build what I believe or hope to believe is the best, most fun semi-competitive Egyptian guard card deck. Obviously Egyptian guard cards and competitive don't really float in the same realm, but I do believe there's potential, especially with the cards coming out of King's Court. So as you can see, we have got 3 King's Court booster boxes to open up today, as well as a giveaway attached at the end of this video, but you're gonna have to stick around and wait to hear about how to enter and what you need to do to enter that giveaway. So yeah, that's pretty much the intro for the video. Nothing crazy. We have done this before, except this time we are looking for very specific cards. We're looking for the super rare that allows us to get out our Egyptian guard cards a lot quicker. It is a super rare, so I'm sure we will pull more than enough of that, hopefully, touch wood. We're also looking for, obviously, Joker's Knight. We're looking for the Joker cards. We're looking for the Knight cards, and then of course, we're looking for collectors and Millennium rares. But I'll get a little bit more into that during the opening, just so that I have something to talk about. Alright, so there will be a cutaway now. I'm going to open up all 3 boxes and actually mix them up. Ratios for these are very well known at this point. The set has been opened quite a lot all over the world, so I'm not looking to get exact ratios. I'm also just looking to get more surprises. So yeah, I'm going to open up all 3, mix them all together, and then we can get started. Alrighty, so from my muddling up, I have discovered that there are 3 different pack arts. So instead of just doing the normal muddle up I usually do, mixing up all the boxes, I decided 3 boxes, 3 different pack arts, so might as well open each different pack art individually. A different take on looking at maybe ratios according to packs. That could maybe help out some of you buying single packs from your OTS stores. And yeah, we'll just get into it like that. I think we should definitely start with the worst one, being this one, and then we will move to obviously the better packs, being these. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Then let's get started. So with regards to the set and being meta relevant, there isn't much, to be honest with you. Obviously the reprint of Lightning Storm is very, very huge, and then obviously the new Utopia monster that is a negate snatch steal, which is absolutely insane. Those are the 2 biggest, I would say, meta defining cards. But otherwise the rest of the set is just really, really nostalgic, I feel. You know, once again, Konami supporting older, I guess, archetypes. The Knights were never really an archetype, they were just cards. Awesome reprint, Rivalry of the Warlord. Floodgates do suck. We don't like floodgates per se, but having easier access to them definitely does help. Then we've got our Stardust Xiaolong. Interesting card. There you go, there's our Utopia, and then our first super rare Rose Princess. So this is actually it's funny, from the beginning of this channel's sponsorship, I would say, from Solarpop. Once again, yeah, by the way, shout outs to Solarpop for sending me these booster boxes of King's Courts. From when Solarpop started sponsoring me is actually when they started printing the Rose support cards. So almost every set I've opened has had Rose support cards in it. It's actually quite insane. I think I almost actually have enough to build the deck. It's quite ridiculous. But yeah, once again, like I said, shout outs to Konami and Solarpop, unplug yourself, for sponsoring me with these booster boxes. Without them, this series wouldn't be possible. And it's just a huge privilege to be able to open packs for you guys that are, you know, sponsored by Solar Pop. These are really dinged up. That's interesting. Gravedigger, Pendulum XRZ, Jack's Knight. So all of the Knight stuff until we get playsets, I'm going to put aside. Golden Eyes Idol. This is an insanely important card for me. I've actually been trying to build a Relinquish deck, a working Relinquish deck for the years now, since the new support came out way back when with the Legendary Duelist Pegasus, and this definitely helps the strategy. We've got the Wicked Dreadroot. Ultimate Shield. I believe this is a reprint. This is a very old card, familiar card. I do remember seeing this quite a while ago. And then we've got Crystal Girl. I believe this is Crystal Beast support. If this card is normal special summoned, activate this effect during the end phase of this turn. Add 1 level 5 or lower water monster from your deck to your hand. Oh wow, so water support. If you control a level 5 or higher water monster and this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's actually not Crystal Beast support, but it's just generic water support. That's very interesting. Okay. Moving on. So obviously this opening will speed up quite a lot once you've seen most, if not all, of the rares. Queen's Knight, Eternal Bond, the Warrior Turning Alive, another Rivalry. This is awesome. As many playsets as Rivalry as we can get, the better. It's sort of like the Gamma of the set from a previous set. I believe it was Toon Chaos. They had Gammas as rares. This is technically the Gamma of the set. Wind Up Arsenal, Zen Mayo, Constella Ptolemy M7, and then Joker's Wild. There we go. Our first Joker card. Definitely putting that to the side. What else is there to say about this set? The collector's rares and the Millennium rares. So collector's rares obviously work how they've always worked. A collector's rare is not guaranteed, but they are easier to pull than something like a Starlight. However, Millennium rares are definitely something that's new. New in the sense that it's actually quite a weird dynamic, because I believe there are two kinds of Millennium rares. There are the Ultra Millennium rares, and then there are the Secret Millennium rares. And I believe in European boxes, which is what we're opening up today, that opened like butter, my word. In the boxes we're opening today, I believe the Secret Millennium rares are easier to pull than the Ultra Millennium rares. But the Secret Millennium rares are pretty much the same value as Starlights. It's actually quite insane. I was looking, they're like $300, $400, $500 at some price points, which is absolutely insane. Another Crystal Girl. So we're hoping today to pull at least one collector's rare out of 3 boxes. And if it is, instead of a collector's, if it's a Millennium rare, I would be mighty chuffed, because the guard cards, as you guys have seen in my previous videos in the series, I love the guard cards. You know, they're so nostalgic for someone like myself who grew up watching the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Magnet Induction, Magnet Warrior is getting some support. Pretty fun rogue deck. Everything in this set helps like very strange, random, fun rogue decks. But that's really cool, because it allows for, you know, players, older players especially like myself, to buff up their nostalgic decks and play with them. We've got infinite cards. You use this with Slaffer, and then you get it to like 20,000 attack points. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this card is banned, which is very interesting, printing banned cards. So I'm not sure if this one is banned, or if the one that stops your hand limit at 3 is banned. But I know one of the one with hands on it is banned, so that's very interesting. Queen's Knight, Eternal Bond, Warrior Turning Alive, Rivalry, and then Rose Princess. Quite a couple of doubles for this first batch of packs. Remember, we are opening every single pack that has this pack art, so that might lead to some you know, system as to why we're getting the same cards. Utopia Ray, I'm glad that they're reprinting the Utopia cards that you need for the Utopia deck, and for obviously F-Zero. Rivalry again, Gravekeeper Spy, Tindangle Dolls. Again, like I said, this set definitely supporting you know, decks that are competitive in a very casual state. Decks that need just a little bit of oomph. Oh my word, these packs are ruined. Okay, Pendulum Transfer, Tornado Bringer, another Rivalry. I think we've already got a playset, so now we can just keep building playsets. Our first King's Knight, Jack's Knight, Tindangle Dolls. So right now we're getting quite a few doubles, which is interesting. Maybe we can pick up that these packs in particular have these certain super rares, but that's probably wrong. I mean, Konami would never do something like that, you know, make a pattern just by the pack art. We've got the Wicked Avatar Rivalry, Stardust Xiaolong, Utopia Extra Joker, Jack's Knight, and there we go. Number FO, Utopic Draco Future. So this is one of the two meta changing cards in the set. Obviously the other one being a card that's already existed for a long time, being a Lightning Storm, but this card is absolutely insane. I'm actually glad we pulled this. I needed this for Burning Abyss and for Zodiac. So let's give it a quick read so everyone at home knows how broken this card is. Everybody's calling it the Next Dragoons. I don't think it's the Next Dragoons. It's good, but it's not that good. Its summoning condition is a little bit more difficult than just two monsters into Predaplant and Anaconda. So 3 XYZ materials with the same rank except number monsters. This card's original rank is always treated as 1. This card is always treated as Utopic Future card. You can also XYZ summon this card by using number FO Utopic Future you control as material. Transfer its materials to this card. So that's important because the Utopic Future needs 2 XYZ monsters with the same rank, where this one needs 3. So basically you get like 2 Dantes on field. You can go into the FO Utopic Future and then you go into this one, and then you've got him as a body. So he cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Pretty insane. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the activation, then if the monster is on the field, gain control of it. So it doesn't negate effect, it only negates activation, it only steals if it's on the field, and it's only 3k, but it can't be destroyed by battle card effect, so you have to send it or non-target banish it, which as we know in the current format with Tri-Brigade is very easy. So it's a little bit of a problem card, but not as bad as, you know, Dragoon, which is just a OTK threat as soon as it hits the board. But yeah, insane card nonetheless. That's pretty awesome. We're gonna keep him in frame because that is our first hit, I would say, besides maybe the Joker's Wild. Alright, and then we just carry on. We'll actually take him off frame for now. Constella, Pendulum XYZ, Arcana Knight Joker, Queen's Knight, and then this is the super rare that we're looking for. We need 3 of this quite badly. So Thunderspeed Summon, this is the card that allows us to get out. As I'm sure you can see, that's a Slifer-esque, Winged Dragon of Ra-esque looking kind of I don't know, body. During the main or battle phase, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 level 10 monster, or if you control Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight, you can apply this effect instead. Add 1 level 10 non-dark monster with question mark attack from your deck to your hand, then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon 1 level 10 monster. So the only one, actually no, I believe Slifer and the Winged Dragon of Ra have question marks for their attack. So you can add either one and then immediately normal summon them, which is very, very insane. So this is like one of the other ways. This is, you could say, the ancient chant for Slifer. So this is very, very important for our strategy for the final list that we're going to build. So that's very, very cool. Moving on. Yep. Alright, we've got Joker, we've got Zolga the Prophet, Dowsing Fusion, the Wicked Eraser. This is a very, very interesting reprint. I believe it only had 1 printing before this reprint, and it was not expensive, but it was just difficult to get a hold of. Rescue Rabbit, insane reprint, very, very good card. Jack's Knight, and then World Legacy Card Dragon, another insane reprint. Even though, you know, Dragon Link was hit on the previous ban list, this is definitely an important card for any Dragon strategy. 3 Monster Reborns. I'll take it any day. Okay, we've got King's Knight, Jack's Knight, Wicked, Reinforcement, Gravekeeper, Converging, Joker's Wild. So that's our second Joker's Wild. One more Joker's Wild and two more Thunderspeed Summon, and that'll be our super rares out of the way for our final Egyptian God card deck list. We've got the Majestic Dragon, Warrior Turning Alive, Utopia Ray, Tornado, Wishes, Leo Arms, Fortune Tune. Probably nobody's speaking about how good of a reprint this is. This is one of the best reprints in the set. This card was almost $30-$40 before this reprint, and it is insanely good in Virtual World, BA, any rank 3 deck, to be honest. This is Konami. You know, you've been judged for the set about how casual it is, but you definitely did put in some really, really good reprints, and this is definitely one of them. So this series that I'm doing, I'm hoping I hope it picks up. You know, I hope it picks up, it gets a lot of attention, and we can hopefully hit that 1,000 subscriber milestone that I have given myself for the end of the year. White Rose, Callista. But it's definitely been an interesting year. You know, a lot of ups and downs, especially here in South Africa. This set in particular is actually really important to me. It's really something I wanted to open. Ties of the Brethren. First time I think we've got this card. This is an awesome reprint again. It had a common, I believe, and an ultra rare. Again, not really an expensive card, but a difficult card to get a hold of. So just making it easier to get a hold of is definitely better. But we're not thinking about that right now. We're thinking about this Joker Knight. Awesome card. Very, very important once again for our strategy. You can send one Queen's Knight, King's Knight, or Jack's Knight from your deck to graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. And if you do, this card's name becomes the sent monster's name until the end phase. So it allows you to do some Jack's Knight, King's Knight, Queen's Knight shenanigans. Then it says, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one of the light warrior monsters in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, add this card to your hand. So it recycles itself using light warriors, which I believe all of the knights are, as well as a very special card named Isolde, which is a very, very powerful card in the knight deck. But that's an awesome second ultra rare. Again, I don't know if that's from one box. I don't know if that's from box 1, 2, or 3, but pretty awesome tool. Joker's Knight. The Joker was always the best card in the deck. Wicked Eraser, Leo Arms, Gravekeepers, Cloud Castle, and then our second Thunderspeed Summon. So like I was saying, this set is very close to my heart because my grandmother actually taught me how to play cards. Not Yu-Gi-Oh, of course, but normal cards. So, you know, 52 cards, aces, jacks, queens, kings. She taught me how to play rummy. She taught me how to play poker, how to play backjack. Part of Duality, again, not an expensive card. Lots of reprints floating around, but just having more in the system keeps that price point down, except for the ulties, of course. And just seeing a set that's based off face cards, I thought it was very interesting, and it definitely caught my attention. Future Knight. For those who do not know, Evolves Dolka. It's funny. It's already got an ultra print, and this is the second time it's got an ultra print. I don't know why they didn't make this a rare. I feel like it should have been a rare because a lot of people are playing 2-3 of these because of extravagance. I know I am. So I really think this should have been made a rare. It feels like a wasted ultra spot. If anything, they should have made Thunderspeed Summon an ultra. But yeah, so my grand taught me how to play cards, and then from that love of playing cards, I probably, you know, from that passion, it transferred over to Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's what kept me, you know, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For so long, and, you know, becoming a judge and learning every specific interaction of each card. So shout outs to my gran. Unfortunately, she did pass away this year. So again, this is a very special set to me, and definitely a set that is close to my heart. Hyper Galaxy Ice support. Okay, like I said, the set is supporting some very strange rogue decks. We're actually almost done with the I don't even know what these guys are called. pack arts, I do believe it's 2 ultras in a box. I might be mistaken, it could be 4. I'm not sure if it's similar to secret rares. If that is the case, then technically we have only opened, I would say, a box and a half. XYZ Hyper Cannon. Again, support for a rogue strategy that is definitely more on the casual side. You must control XYZ Dragon Cannon or a fusion monster that lists XYZ Dragon Cannon as material. To activate this card's effect depends on whose turn it is. Okay. Your turn, you can target one of your banished union monsters, place it on the bottom of your deck, and if you do, draw a card. Okay. Your opponent's turn, you can discard any number of cards, then target the same number of cards your opponent controls, destroy those cards. You can only use this effect of XYZ Hyper Cannon once per turn. This card art is absolutely stunning. That is super, super cool. But yeah, very, very strange card. So it recycles during your own turn, gets you some advantage. And then during your opponent's turn, you can pop cards up to the number that you discard. But you're basically still going to be going -1 compared to your opponent, because, you know, you're popping their cards, but you're also discarding the cards. So it's all good. Prophet, Warrior, Rivalry, Daxia, Constella, Arcana, Face Card, Fusion. Not really necessary for the strategy we're going for. I think it's a one-of in our deck, but still a good card nonetheless. One we definitely needed. Okay, so I believe the next set after this that will be a bigger opening is Dawn of Majesty. It's just been revealed. Well, actually, this video comes, I think, a week before their release, but it's going to come actually afterwards. So that's actually quite funny. So it actually hasn't been fully released at the moment that I'm making this video, but it looks like an interesting set. Definitely not the best set of the year. That's definitely going to be, I believe, the set that comes with the new worm monsters. I haven't looked into it a lot. I don't like looking into sets too much before I open them, mainly because we actually needed this, because I don't actually have a Utopic Future. So now we've got the Utopic Future to go with our Utopic Draco Future, which is very, very cool. But yeah, I don't like looking into sets too early, just for the simple reason that I like to be a bit surprised by what's in the set. Face Card Fusion, and yeah, that's why you know, I'm a bit surprised that some cards are in here. So like support for Galaxy Eye, support for XYZ, the original XYZ, the Fusion XYZ, not the not current XYZ. But you know, I'm a bit surprised by that. Even here, Converging Wishes. So it's like it has to do with support for Stardust, which is, I know, a big focus of Dawn of Majesty. So it's like preparing for rogue decks to get stronger, and it's just supporting old rogue decks, you know, Magnet Induction. And then that's it for the for that card art, for that pack art, this one over here. So now we will be moving on to the Joker's Knight pack art. This is probably my second favorite, so we'll see what the pools look like here. So I'm actually going in order of how many there were. There were the least of the one we've just previously opened. The Joker's Knight actually is the second most, and then the most is this beautiful Queen's Knight upgrade. I actually don't know her name. I believe it's Arcana something, but she is absolutely stunning. We've got Golden Eyes Idol, Wicked Avatar, Rivalry, Utopia. Hey, we got Utopia, Utopia Future, and Utopia Draco Future, Arcana Extra Joker, Arcana Knight Joker, and then Tendangle. So while we're here, I'm actually going to perhaps cut this out. Actually, no, I don't want to cut it out. I'm going to keep the camera rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go 10. We're going to make a super pack. So this is something that obviously Max Mofo made popular on his Pokemon channel. We'll take the bottom, I believe it's the bottom card. We'll have a look at these, you know, cards we've already seen. A lot of reprints. And then we're going to create a super pack. Again, I apologize for this video being on the long side. It's obviously a new set. I had to have a good look at some of the cards. Obviously, I haven't read all the rares. You can always just pause to read the rares, but the set has been out for quite a while now. But if you are getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, this is definitely a set I'd pick up if you're hoping to be more of a casual player. Obviously, the really big events, there isn't really a deck or deck building set of cards in this set that is competitive. Again, it's really just the Draco Future and it's the Lightning Storm, which we haven't seen as of yet, but hopefully we get to see something now. 10 packs is a lot of packs. That's 10 potential ways of getting an ultra rare, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we get. But otherwise, I hope everyone's keeping safe, getting vaccinated, keep wearing your masks. I've heard of a lot of people at this point still getting sick after having the vaccine, but obviously the vaccine is not something that 100% prevents you getting it. It more so dampens the side effects. I don't know why I'm going on this tangent in a Yu-Gi-Oh video, but yeah, just something interesting I thought. Okay, let's have a look at our bulk. We've got Arsenal. Anything new? Anything new? Anything at all? Duality is always good. Unexpected die is always good. Infinite cards, good for our Slifer strategy. Rescue rabbits. A lot of rescue rabbits that we've pulled. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, let us have a look at our real hits. So we've got a Rose Princess, a second Joker's Knight, very, very cool. Definitely necessary. Like I said, we need as many of the face cards as we can get. Thunder Speed Summon, that is our third one. Shao Feng, Phantom of the Yang Zing, okay, very random reprint, but okay. Court of Cards, that's a new trap. I actually don't really recognize this one. If you control no monsters or only control the 3 face cards, you can special summon one of the 3 face cards from your hand or graveyard. You can banish up to 1 each of the face cards from your hand and or graveyard. Draw the same number of cards you banished. You can use 1 Court of Cards effect per turn and only once that turn. So basically, you could dump this with Foolish Burial Goods. When you summon Slifer using the 3 knights, you can then banish this and then draw 3. That's okay. I did not expect that. Okay, hold on. Okay, face card fusion, you're gonna have to relax. That is very, very cool. We just pulled a Millennium Rare. It is an Ultra Millennium Rare, but that is stunning. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but there are Millennium symbols in the space behind the Winged Dragon of Ra. That's what makes it special. That is incredible. That takes up the spot, I believe, of the Collector's Rare. Actually, no, I've seen boxes being opened with Collector's Rare and the Ultra Millennium Rare. That is a stunning card. In fact, I'm actually going to grab the double sleeve just to keep that as protected as possible. That is easily the best pull we've gotten so far. That is insane. So let me actually just sleeve up while we're here. We still actually have a couple more cards to go, but might as well sleeve up the Joker's Knights. This is some really good pulls so far, guys and girls. That is awesome. Okay. I did not expect that. We've got our face card, Fusion, Scrapton Dragon. Why did you not reprint Scrap Chimera, Konami? Fortune Tune, and then our XYZ Hyper Cannon. So the rest of it was bust, but we got 2 Ultras there, and one of them was a Millennium Rare Ultra. That is stunning. Okay, awesome. Not too bad so far. Then back to your regular scheduled pack opening. I believe we've gotten to a point where we can do this, right? We can dodge the rares, get this video rolling a little bit, see if we can get more ultras. Again, I'm not sure if it's 2 or 4. If it's 4, we are definitely due for more ultras because we only have 5 at this point. I'm not sure how that Millennium Rare affects the... Okay, we'll just pull 2 of the most meta-defining card out of the set, I suppose. We are actually having some really good luck. in this box. I'm quite surprised, actually. That is awesome. So now we have two Utopic Draco Futures, 2 Joker's Knights, 1 Ring Dragon of Ra Millennium Rare. I'm going to keep saying that, it sounds so good. And Evolzar Dolka. Okay. I feel you, game. I feel you, boxes. This Joker's Knights pack art is definitely treating me well. Again, we can just probably do that. Only a couple more left with the Joker's Knights. Let's see what we can get. Oh, we are lucky today, boys. We are very, very lucky today. Lightning Storm straight after the Utopic Draco Future. That is insane. That luck is insane. What is happening right now? This shouldn't be possible. What the heck? That is crazy. I can't believe it. This is the best luck I've had with any set. This is insane. I can't believe it. Anyway, Lightning Storm straight out of the box, out of the pack. Joker's Knight packs are the ones, boys and girls. If you're going to buy some packs, would definitely recommend grabbing the Joker Knight packs, because they've spoiled us. The only thing that would be better is a collector's rare of anything right now, or a secret rare Millennium. That would be very, very cool. We've got the Tindangle. We have got, oh, this pack is farting me. Crystal Girl. I can't believe our luck right now. I've had, if you go back and look at my other openings, you'll see I actually have really, really bad luck. Like for instance, with the previous base set, I pulled like all cards for an archetype, the Amazement archetype, that is basically like a, I don't know, budget store Altergeist. Apparently it can work with Altergeist. I liked the set, I liked their art. I'm a very dramatic, culturally inclined person, as I'm sure you can tell. And I mean, I pulled a lot of those, but I didn't pull any of the chase cards. I've never pulled a Starlight. I pulled one collector's rare, and it was, needless to say, not the best collector's rare, but it was a collector's rare nonetheless. But yeah, my pack luck is actually surprisingly awful. So it's very interesting when, you know, I pull something good, especially out of a set like this, a set that's quite controversial. And I say every set is controversial whenever I do these openings, but they are, you know, like Konami, you know, sometimes it's hit and miss, but they don't do a great job of pleasing the people. I mean, like the Scrap Dragon, double-headed dragon thing. Why did we need that reprint? We didn't need that reprint. Yes, it had one printing before, but it was never like that card was expensive. It was just the fact that you know, there was only one printing. But why not reprint Chimera, which is sitting at like, I think it's like $50 or $60 now, just because of the Scrap Raptor? Like, I don't get it. But at the end of the day, they are the ones who allow us to play this amazing game. And I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest with you. Magnet Induction. I think we should do another super pack. Get this rolling. There it is. Speak of the devil. But we will open up the ones I've put aside here. Oh, this pack's fighting. Oh, she's fighting. God damn. Okay, that's, we've got twin squap twin wagons. Twin squap twin wagons. See what happens when you talk cuck? You end up, I don't know what this is. Okay, hold on everyone. This is an ultra rare I've never seen before. Morph King Stygie Gel. Okay, it's a level 1 Fiend Tuner. Good stats to start. 100, doesn't matter, probably has a really good effect. If this card is normal special summoned, cool, so it doesn't matter how it's summoned, you can target one other face-up monster on the field. You cannot special monsters from the extra deck except synchro monsters for the rest of this turn. Also, change this card's level to the level of that target, and if you do, gain life points equal to that target's level times 200. So it's Level manipulation. It locks you into synchros, I believe. Yes, it locks you into synchros, but it gives you some life points. Okay. During your main phase, you can special summon one fiend monster with a level lower than this card from your hand. You can only use the effect of Morph King Stygie Gel once per turn. So it actually doesn't fit into any particular archetype. When I pulled it, I immediately thought aliens. This is for aliens. But that is a very interesting card. I did not know this card existed. That is quite interesting. Okay, so I don't know. It's definitely something to look into, especially with decks. In the current day, being less and less focused on linking and more focused on like synchroing and XYZing and fusion. Actually, Despia, which is coming, I believe, in Dawn of Majesty, is definitely one to look out for fusion. And obviously, we know the infamous Sid Shadol invoked Dogmatica that's floating around being a fusion deck. So that's an interesting card. Level manipulation is always something that people take advantage of. Level 1 means you can get it out with a 1-for-1, and being a tuner means you can get it out with your needle fiber. Obviously needle fiber does negate the effects, but it's still something to look for. Let's do a super pack. Like I said, this is definitely the pack art with the most quantity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many have we got left? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's do 6. 2, 4, 6. And then we'll do the last 10 as a speed run. But I'm very happy with our pool so far. So, I think we've actually surpassed my... oh wait, we're doing a super pack. We've surpassed my original estimate, I believe. So 3 boxes, I thought we'd get 6 ultras. We currently have 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 out of 6 boxes, so that's just under 3 a box. So we could be expecting 1 more, maybe 2 more, or if we're really lucky, like 3 or 4. Like I said, I don't actually know the ratios for ultras in these boxes. That Millennium Rares is definitely the pool of the day, though. That is absolutely incredible. I know we're doing a super pack. I need to keep reminding myself, just so I don't fuck it up. Excuse the language. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I recently actually picked up Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, the game. I know I'm a little bit late, and that's been keeping me busy. And I must say, taking a break to open up these packs was definitely welcomed, because that game is quite infuriating. So just quickly go through these rares. I doubt there's anything crazy. It'd be hella funny if there was like a collector's rare or a Millennium Rare stacked with the rares. But yeah, Rescue Cat, Ties of the Brethren, Pot of Duality, Rivalries. I'll take those all day, every day. Cool, let's see what we can get. Joker's Wild, I believe that's our 3rd. Definitely welcome. Hyper Galaxy. White Rose Colister. Arcana Triumph. Hold on. Bit of damage there. Highly unfortunate. Arcana Triumph Joker. So I believe this is the other target for our Thunder Speed. Okay, we have nothing else. For our Thunder Speed. So that's actually very, very cool that we pulled her. I actually want to give her a read because she is very interesting. It's a shame about that slight edge damage there. Anyway, let's give her a read. If this card is in your hand, you can send 1 Queen's Knight, all the face cards from your hand and or face-up monsters into the graveyard. Special summon this card. This card gains its 500 attack times the combined number of cards in both players' hands. So it's like Cypher. Okay, you can discard 1 card, destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls. Oh, with the same type, okay, as the discarded card. If it just said destroy all cards your opponent controls, I think this card would... even then, I don't think it would be broken. It would be cool though, but I don't think it would be broken. This is definitely the card I was after the most, besides obviously the Millennium Rares. She is beautiful. Beautiful card. Okay, alright, so that's 9 ultra rares, and I do believe that is where I would be happy. Anything on top of this right now is just icing on the cake. and we actually still have quite a few packs to go. But we will speed through them as fast as possible. So the next video in the series will be the final deck profile, which will most likely be the Slifer. I haven't decided yet. Using cards from both structure decks to build the best guard card structure deck, or best guard card deck I can. Definitely using a lot of the knights, and you know what I have access to. So for instance, I don't have access to ancient chants and stuff like that, even though the Winged Dragon of Ra isn't really considered the best guard card, but it's definitely one that I would like to try and incorporate. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. At the end of the day, I am trying to build the most casually competitive version of the deck that I can. I like to think I'm a fairly decent deck builder. You know, I'm not no one crazy. I'm not Jesse Cotton, but I'll definitely try and come up with something that if you grab your structure decks and you grab some King's Court, you can also put together. Alright, we're getting down to the wire. I don't think there's going to be another ultra rare. Collector's rare would be very nice, but I don't think it's going to happen. To dangle the holes, and then we go with the Chao Feng, and then last pack of Destiny, give it a cheeky snaffle, and then we shall see a collector's rare. Okay, no. An ultra rare, the worst ultra rare in the set, Guildford, but an ultra rare nonetheless, can't complain. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be it. So obviously we've got some of our Joker cards and our Millennium Rare that we are going to implement into our guard card deck, and then we've got some really good other cards. We actually pulled really well. I'm quite surprised. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Future Knight. The next video, I will see you then. Until the next video, I'll see you then. Future Knight signing